Hello, everybody. Hello, Shining Lights. I'm very happy to be here. It's a beautiful day here in Grimsby, Ontario, where I live. And I wanted to take the time today to do an intuitive reading for all signs, like for fire, water, air, and earth signs. But before, I wanted to talk a little bit about certain things that are happening, certain transits that we're seeing in the sky, in the cosmos, because it's really talking to us. So how about I share the screen with you? Hold on. Okay, so hopefully you are seeing this. All right, so right now, very important, we have a transit of Mercury in conjunction with Mars, and they're both in Virgo. Okay, so let's think that Mercury is the planet of communication, okay, the intelligence. So right now, you're really focused into studying. Like Virgo is very organized. So the way you communicate, the way you do things, is very organized, very up to the task, very with a list of things that you have to do in a very clean and neat way. Mars, on the other hand, is giving you all the energy and all the motivation to do everything, okay? You just have to be a little bit careful here because of the way you may communicate sometimes with Mars as being a fire, being full of fire. It's really possible that you may be a little bit rough in the way you communicate. So watch out for that. We also have Venus in Libra, and and Venus is the ruler of Libra. So she really likes it being here. She's very happy. You are like very much motivated into the way you look, into being pretty, doing also more art, more harmonious in the way you manage and you handle yourself with people, with friendship, with the loved ones, harmony and not having conflicts is very important to you right now, as Venus is really influencing us in that way. And we really care also. We enjoy with Venus there. We enjoy, art and beauty. So you can really be more into doing things that are related to art, okay? We also have the moon in Pisces. It just came out from being in Aquarius. And so in Aquarius, we had a full moon in Aquarius this morning at 8:02, I believe, if I remember correctly. So when it was in Aquarius, it was giving us a lot of originality and handle also our emotions in or getting influenced, because remember that the moon is pretty much our emotional body. And then we were more receptive to the collective when we see ourselves with the moon in Aquarius. Now it's in Pisces, so it's a water sign. So you have more intuition. You can have be more receptive to your feelings, to what's going on, be more intuitive and perceive things in a very deep way, because remember that Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Neptune, rules the waters, the deep waters. And our emotions can get as deep as, the ocean sometimes when we have the moon in Pisces. And it's like you are a sponge right now. This couple of days where the moon is in Pisces, you can be like a sponge, absorbing everything and trying to help, because Pisces really cares for others and really try to help other people. It's a very good caretaker. So that's it for, some of the things that are going on right now. That's what I'm going to talk about: Venus, Mercury, Mars, and the moon. The sun continues to be in Leo, so it's giving us that drive to be independent, to have motivation, to have a lot of charisma and leadership. Be careful, because remember that in the shadow, that can be a little bit harmful. We can become very arrogant and not listen to other people. And we don't want that to happen, right? So how about we do that reading? I'm going to stop sharing right now. And we can do that reading and pull a couple of cards for the fire signs. This is a message for the week, okay? For this week that goes from, okay, I'm sorry, where does it go from? It goes from today, the 22nd, until the 28th. All right. Oh, nice. Very nice. I like this. Okay. So right now, you are in a very important phase in your life, fire signs. Remember, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, where you are really trying to find your light, okay? Do healing, where you find that acceptance within you, and you find a way, your place in the world. You find your unique place in the world where you can shine, okay? You're being more sensitive to listen to your emotions, your intuition, as part of that healing. There are things that need to be faced, okay? And I know that sometimes this is not very easy for fire signs, because you're much more into, in a drive to do things, and dealing with those emotions. It's hard for you because sometimes you prefer to hide them. We push them down, we don't see them, they're not there, or we pretend that they're not there. And that really does, more harm than good. So at some point, we really need to face those feelings, to find that healing, to find that balance, let it all out. Okay, so we can heal and we can transcend, and we can start seeing life in a different way. As the hangman, with the hangman, we see things from a different perspective. What is it that I have to see that I wasn't seeing before? How is it that I have to perceive this so I can transform it? Okay, so maybe even if you feel a little bit like you are in limbo for a little bit, you're actually doing a lot, because you are doing the healing that you need to do to find your light and your place in the world. How is it that you can shine in your own specific way, without the influence of society, or parents, family, the shoots that we all have, right? So that's it for this week for the fire signs. So for earth signs, Taurus, I'm sorry, I was going to say it in Spanish. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let's see what we have for you this week. That goes from the 22nd until the 28th. All right, it's important for you this week, earth signs, to collaborate, to work together. And as you are very hands-on, you're very practical into doing your things, this sometimes can be a little bit difficult for Capricorn, especially because you like to be on your own, you like to do things on your own, but it's important that you work together with other people, listen to their needs, listen to their opinions. If you are a leader, if you are the head of a group, and you want to receive some input from the people that you work with, Again, this applies for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn collaboration, working together towards the same goal. You know, new ideas are going to pop up. Maybe an idea that you never thought about. Okay, so this collaboration gives you the opportunity to come up with new ways of doing things. You can identify maybe if there are things that you need to learn, or identify what are the strengths of other people, to be able to work together towards a goal. Because if you do not do this, this may not give you the result that you want. You may end up, having something that, a project that I was working on didn't turn out the way I wanted, or the way I would have liked it, because I didn't listen to other people. I didn't think that their ideas were valuable. Okay. So this is important for you, collaboration this week, because we want to, and if it happens, then what do we have to learn? What is it that we need to see? So earth signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, what is the message for you this week? Okay, there is a need to let go of things, air signs. This is hard for you, I know. Because you go on a range of going and going and repeating in the head, in your head, the mistake you made, how somebody hurt you, what you should have said that you didn't, and then you repeat and repeat, and you relieve and relieve. Oh, it is time to move away from that. It is time to start something new, to plant seeds that are very much related to what your soul wants to live, the new experiences that will light you up, and leave these things that are keeping you stuck and are draining you. Okay, important to start connecting to your intuition, and you have a lot of imagination, air signs. So allowing yourself to be imaginative, to explore other things, and connect to your intuition. Okay, this is going to give you that extra mile. Okay, imagine things, open yourself to imagination. It really connects to your intuition, because you see further, you see more when you are open to imagine. Okay, because I know you're very logical and everything has to have a reason for, and sometimes with your intuition, there's no logic to it. Okay, sometimes when you just need to feel, and things are what they are just because, and there's no a logical and scientific explanation. Okay, it's really more about flow, and trusting yourself, and trusting that there's something else. So this week you're being invited to let go, let those things behind, stop, the hamster running on that wheel in your head, to give you that inspiration to start new things and follow your intuition. Then water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Oh, there's a renewal. I love this. There's a judgment. All right. So you have been pursuing things, water signs. You have been actively running after something that you have been wanting. It is up to a point now that running like that, wanting something so much, is not happening. Okay, keep in mind that maybe it's not happening because it's not convenient for you. The universe gives you whatever is good for you in the highest possible way, for the greatest possible good. Okay, that's one possibility. that it might not be the right thing for you. You're just running after something that is not good, is not in your best interest, or maybe it's not the time. Maybe you can just stop running and let things come to you. You have to start seeing things in a different way, evaluating things. Because with the Two of Wands, that's what we're being called. We're being called to see things like evaluate. Where am I now? What I want to do. It's a lot of self-inquiry. If this is not happening, because this is the Knight of Swords, is a very active card. If this is that I wanted, that what I have been running after is not happening, maybe I have to see something else. There's something else that I have to find. What is it? Enter in contact, and the ones, remember, it's your passion, it's your soul, it's your fire, it was moves you. Maybe this is not only not meant to be, but maybe this is really something that you don't want. Maybe it's something that was imposed to you, or is one of the beliefs that we grab on from families and ancestors, etc. Once you do, and once you let go and free yourself, and you surrender with the judgment, you surrender, you will be reborn. Stop trying to control and running after things. Let things flow to you. That doesn't mean you don't do the work. You do it, but you do the work, but at the same time, you detached from the result. When you detached and you do that self-digging into what I really want, you start discovering yourself, then you will have a new way, will be a new version of you, with a rebirth, with the judgment. Beautiful cards this week. That's it for today. Remember that if you want to have a reading with me, you can contact me on Instagram at I am Laura Tio. Drop me a line. As much as I like to be here for a longer time, let's do another video in Spanish for this with the same purpose. And remember to follow me on Instagram at I am Laura Tio. Subscribe here on this video, and follow me on my podcast also, The Phoenix Rising. So thank you very much for listening to me. And if you want a reading, if you want if you have any questions about my different intuitive coaching programs, just get in touch with me. And I will love to book a discovery call with you. Take care and have an amazing week. Bye.